Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine? Okay. In our previous lecture, I have explained you the chapter number 1 in English, that is the hot rice plate. Okay. Now, what we are doing in this video today, we are going to learn the difficult words, and I am going to dictate you. I am going to make you learn the difficult words which we have seen first time in this chapter. Okay, every time when we are going to read any language, at that time we learn some new words, new lines, new sentences which we can apply in our daily life. Okay, that is how we learn any language. So what we are doing in this video, we are going to note down that hard words and try to learn them, how to pronounce them, and what are their spellings. Okay, it is very necessary to learn the correct spellings as well. Now, if you remember that we have underlined so many words which we have underlined with pencils here. These are called hard words, or the words which are new for us. Okay, so we try to learn. So what we have done in your notebook, I advised you how to maintain a notebook. First you take a notebook, blank notebook of around 180 pages, then divide it into 50% means half equally from middle side. Half the pages for your language and half the pages for your literature. Okay, so in the first part, after the index page, first you maintain the index page, then after that you will need to leave 2 pages blank, 1 2 for syllabus. Okay, now from the third page you will start writing the heading, chapter number 1, the name of the chapter, the hot rice plate. Then after that you will write here a heading, that is word meanings. Then you note down all the word meanings which are given already in the book. Here you can see in the picture, in the boxes, there are word meanings. Okay, on every page you will find 1 or 2 word meanings at the downside, at the bottom of the chapter here. Okay, so these word meanings you need to note down and you need to learn the meanings. Besides these words, we have underlined so many new words. Okay, now we will practice how to pronounce them and what are their correct spellings. So now the third thing, after the word meaning writing, now we are writing dictation words. Put this heading, dictation words. Now we are writing one by one. Suppose I am starting from here. I divide this board into 2 half parts so that you can easily see. I will start here from first. We need not to divide the page. Okay, I am dividing the board, but you don't divide. Now, just like first word in the first line is wisdom. WISDOME, wisdom. Sorry, not. Now, how to dictate this word? WIS, wis, and DOM, dumb, wisdom. How to pronounce it? Wisdom. These small parts of the words, when we divide these words into small parts, these are called syllables. Now how many syllables? 2 syllables are there in this word. 2 parts are there. Brute strength, we have already written in the word meaning, so leave it because you will definitely learn it. Now rain, the second word is rain. REIGN. Now you will see we pronounce it rain. RE. We pronounce it ray. Then I and G, these both words are silent. We couldn't pronounce it. Okay, no need to pronounce it. Rain. The actual pronunciation is rain. I and G are silent. You need to learn them. Okay. Third. Acharya. Acharya is a Hindi word. Economist. Yes. Economist. How do we pronounce it, or how do we learn this word? E C O Co. Sometimes we pronounce C as a S, and sometimes we pronounce C as a K. Here we are pronouncing it Co. C O Co. Eco. Eco. Then second part is no. Then M-I-S-T. Mist. So how do we pronounce this word? Eco. No. Mist. So these type of long spellings you can learn easily by dividing these words into small syllables. So these parts are called syllables. So how many syllables are there? There are 3 syllables in this word. So how to pronounce it? Eco, no, M-I-S-T, mist. Eco, no, mist. Economist. Now fourth word is Arthashastra. Okay, Arthashastra. Arthashastra. Now, how to pronounce this word, or how to learn this word? Since this spelling is looking so much lengthy, but don't fear. We can divide it into syllables. Now, first thing you can divide it earth. A-R-T-H-A. Earth. Earth. Sha. S-H-A. Sha. Then there is half S. Shastra. T-R-A. Now this long spelling you can learn by dividing this long word into some small syllables. These are called syllables. Earth, Shastra. Okay. So it is easy to learn. Now come to the next hard word, ascend, which we have underlined. Ascend. Number 5. A-C-A-S-C-E-N-D. Ascend. Now here we find some silent words, silent letters. We pronounce it A. S-C-E. Here we find C as a silent. We don't pronounce it. We just pronounce S and E. Assay. Assay. And D. Ascend. Ascend. Ascend the throne. Who helped Chandragupta Maurya to ascend the throne, to claim the throne, to get the throne? Throne means the chair of the big chair of king, on which usually king sits on the top of the court, darbar, Sinhasan. So that Sinhasan. Who helped him to ascend that throne? Chanakya, his teacher. He helped him or to ascend the throne. Now again the next word is throne. Next is throne. E-H-R-O-N-E. Throne. So first you divide this word into syllables, then it is easy to learn. T-H. We pronounce T-H as th. Now we add R. So it will become thr. Then we add O. So it will become throw. Throw. Then N E. The last E is silent. Generally, E which comes at the last of the spelling, generally it remains silent. It's like income, insum. So many spellings are there. So throne, we pronounce it throne. The chair which is occupied by the kings in the court. Okay. So who helped Chandragupta to ascend the throne? His teacher, his Acharya, Chanakya. He helped Chandragupta. Okay. Now come to the next hard word, that is looked up. That is simple. No need to write. Now come defeat. Defeat. Turn your page. Page number 2. The first paragraph we underlined so many words. Defeat. Defeat. Okay, Chandragupta wanted to defeat his enemy. He wanted to defeat. But what happened? He was defeated in a battle by his enemy. So that's why he was very much depressed. Now, how to learn this word? Defeat. D-E, that is called D. Then F-E-A, fee. Defeat. Defeat. How to pronounce it? How to learn this word? Defeat. Yes. Defeat. Battlefield. Battlefield. B-A-T-T-L-E. Battle. Then F-I-E-L-D. Field. Battlefield. How to divide this into syllables? Battlefield. First we divide battle. B-A, B, double T, T, L-E, battle. Battle. Then field. F-I-E, this become fee. L-D, field. Battlefield. Battlefield is just like your the field where the battles are fought. Wars between two enemies are fought on that place, that ground. That ground is called battlefield. Okay. Depressed. Who was very much depressed? Chandragupta was very much depressed because he was defeated by his enemy. That's why he was depressed. He was so sad. D-E-P-R-E-S-S-E-D. Depressed. Again, try to divide this word. D-E-D. P-R-E. Pray. D. Pray. Then double S-E-D. Double S-E-D. St. Depressed. Depressed. He was very much depressed, or he was very much sad, unhappy. Now, let me clean the board. Then we note down the next words. Okay. 10. Hot, long and hard. Summoned. That is the new word for us. S-U-M-M-O-N-E-D. Summoned. Summoned means to call somebody to you. Okay, just like Chandragupta, he summoned his teacher in his room to discuss, to take the advice. Summoned. S-U, sir. Double M-O-M. Here O is silent. We just pronounce it O. Sum. And E-D. Summoned. Summoned means he called him. Chandragupta called his teacher to his room. That is called summon. Now, next word is victorious. Victorious. Okay, some people pronounce it victorious. Victorious. O R silent. O is silent here. Some people pronounce like victorious, and some people pronounce it like victorious. So it may change the due to the essence of the language. Some people pronounce differently. Now we need to pronounce it victorious. VIC. Here C is pronounced as a K. Vic. TO. To. RI. Re. Us. OUS. All these three letters together, they are always pronounced like us. Okay. Victorious. Victorious means some people, when he wins any battle or any game, he is called winner. So that's why he feel victorious at that time. So he also, Chandragupta also wanted to be victorious over his enemy. Next, taken aback. TACEKEN, taken aback. What is the meaning of taken aback? Taken aback means surprised, shocked. Okay, sometimes you may feel some surprised. Okay, so that time you are called that you are taken aback. Just like Chandragupta was taken aback by the answer of his teacher, Chanak. Taken. 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 Aback. We can learn it. Aback and CK. So C and K both are together pronounced like K. Aback. Taken aback. Now 30. Next word is humiliated. HUMI, humiliated, ATED. Humiliated. Now we need to divide into small parts so that we can learn it easily. Hue. Here we pronounce it like hue, not who. Hue. Me, MI. Hue me. LI. Humiliate. A. Humiliated. TED. Humiliated means embarrassed. Sometimes some situation occurs, at that time we feel embarrassed. Okay, we are feeling very much insulted. So that feeling is called humiliated. Why he was feeling humiliated? Chandragupta was feeling humiliated because he was defeated by his enemy. That's why this is called a feeling of insult. Okay. Next word, 14. Next word we underline calmly. 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 Okay, there is one silent letter in this spelling. CA, calm. L is silent, calm. MLY, mly, calmly. Calmly means very peacefully, very slowly, very silently, calmly. Okay. Because who was calmly at that time? His teacher Chanakya was calmly looked at his disciple Chandragupta. But Chandragupta was not calmly, means not calm. He was not calm. He was impatient. The next word is patient. PATIENT. E and T. Now this spelling is something different. Patient. Now this spelling has two meanings in itself. One patient which we generally use, the spelling is same, pronunciation is also same, but the meanings are different at different places. Just like whenever in our family somebody is not feeling well, okay, his health is not so good, so we take them to hospital. So that time he is called patient, but that the patient is has some another meaning also. Okay, let me tell you. Patient, P A, how to pronounce it? P A, pay. Now T, here T is not to be pronounced like T, but sh. Some spellings are there where we pronounce T as a sh. So this is the special kind of spelling. T I E, patient. Now you need to learn this, that we need to pronounce this part of the spelling as a sh. Patient and T, patient. Patient is a person, the person who is not in hurry, who can wait for a while the things to be understand, then he react on that situation. So that person are called patient. Just like our some saints and priest, this type of people, religious people, they have so much patience in them, so that's why they are called patient person. Just like our leader Narendra Modi, he is very much patient. He keep waiting for the things to be first understood, then he takes the action. That is called patient. But Chandragupta was not patient. He is not ready to listen, or he is not ready to think, but he just wanted to attack on his enemy as soon as possible, and he wanted to be victorious at that time. But his teacher was patient, but he was impatient. Impatient means the opposite of the patient. He is very much eager to do action, not plan, but directly he wanted to take action. But his teacher taught him that you first understand the things, plan out, make a strategy, then try to do something. That's in this situation you must be winning the battle. Okay, that is the difference between patient and impatient. Next word is budge. Budge. B-U-D-G-E. Budge. Now, how to learn this word? B-U, we pronounce it B. D is silent here. No need to pronounce it. B, then G-E. J. Budge. What is the meaning of budge? It is written here. Change his decision. Means who was not ready to change his decision? Chanakya. Chanakya was not ready to he was not ready to change his decision, so he was looking budge. Chanakya was looking budge. That's why Chandragupta started eating fast. Next, the next word is quickly. Many of you know this word, but okay, we note it down quickly. How to pronounce it? Q-U-I, quick. Q-U-I, quick. C-K, K. Both C and K together, they are pronounced K. L-Y. Quickly, fastly, hurriedly. You are doing something very quickly. Okay. Now, the next word is burnt. B-U-R-N-T, burnt. B-U-R, bird. B-U-R, bird. And T, burnt. Burnt means his finger and mouth were burned because he was eagerly, impatiently eating the rice, hot rice. That's why his fingers were burnt. His mouth was burnt. Jal gaye. Next word is quietly. Chanakya was quietly observing. Quiet. C-U-I. Now here C-U-I we are pronouncing it qui. But here we are pronouncing qui. Okay. E-T-L-Y. Quietly. Q-U-I and E. Up to here we pronounce it quiet. Quietly. T-L-Y. Quietly. Quietly means secretly. Means silently. Silently he was observing. Chanakya was observing the king eating the rice. How he is eating the rice. He was quietly observing. He was looking at the action. Okay. Now let me clean the board. Now let me quickly end this session. Number 20, word number 20 is ages. Ages. What are ages? E, we pronounce it A. D is silent. G-E-S, Ges. A, Ges. D is silent. Ages. Ages means the boundaries. Boundaries of the rice. The corners of the rice. That is called ages. Just like this is the age of this book. Ages. These are ages. Boundaries. 21. Ages. Then come to next page number 3. Emperor. E-M-P-O-R-E-R. P-O-E-R-O-R. R-O-R. Okay, emperor. E-M-P-M. E. Or we can divide it into two pieces. Emperor means 3 parts. M-E-M-M. Emperor. Emperor. Emperor means the king. Chandragupta was the first Mauryan emperor. Okay. Now, impatiently we have covered this spelling. Impatiently we need to only add I-M, then it will become the same. Impatiently. Then long enough. Your Majesty. Your Majesty is the word which is respectfully used for the kings or the emperors. Your Majesty, Maharaj. Okay. Puzzled. Puzzled means confused. Who was puzzled? Z-E-L-E-D. Puzzled. Chandragupta was puzzled. P-U-Z-Z-Z-L-E-D. Puzzled. Puzzled means confused. Chandragupta was confused. Okay, 23. Weak points. Strongholds. S-T-R-O-N-G. Strong. H-O-L-D-S. Strongholds. The areas which are very much safe from attack. The powerful areas. That is called strongholds. So first we divide S-T-R. Straw-O. Straw. Strong. N-G. Strong. Then hold. H-O-O-L-D-S. Holds. Strong holds. The areas which are very much stronger than the other areas. That are called strongholds. Next page. Strategy. Victory. These are the words. Strategy. S-T-R. Straw. Then A. Stray. T-E. Tay. G-Y. G. Strategy. Strategy means the planning. the planning which to be done before attacking the enemies. Wise, wisdom which we have already done. Victory we have already done in the victorious or victorious. Okay, so these are the some words, difficult words, hard words which we have used or which we have learned in this lesson. So you need to put down these all the words into your notebooks after the word meanings. Okay, then in the next video or next lecture I will discuss the question answers, okay, of this chapter. Thank you.